Hey, I'm Jackson, and I'm going to be showing you how to take apart, repair, and reassemble a XL5 electric rustler. The XL rustler is not much different, but there's some key parts that are different. Alright, first thing you're going to want to do is take off your gear cover. There's 2 screws right there, and right there. Take that off. Next thing you're going to want to do is pop off your pinion gear. Normally a 16th inch Allen wrench. This little tool that Traxxas gives you is a lifesaver. To be used for everything. Okay, pop off that pinion gear. Next one, disconnect your battery cables, or your motor ESC cables, whatever you want to call them. Then you're going to want to flip your car over. Take these screws out. These screws, all 6 of them. 2 on the other side. Drill driver would be handy for this. Alright, now that I'm done taking all these screws out, make sure you don't get the sizes mixed up like I just did, because if you're not careful you can have, like over here where they're shorter, you can have a screw poke out here from there. That'll mess you up, scratch up the back of your slipper clutch, even make your car overheat. Need to get a drill for this. Yeah, for fast forward. Now that you have all these screws taken out, shouldn't be any screws on this side, you can take the differential halves apart. In this case, push down on your piece right here and lift up, and it should come right apart. See this piece of tape down here? You're probably going to need to get a new one, but that needs to come off. Make sure it's electrical tape or some kind of tape that has a good seal, because that plugs up the differential. See? It spins. Alright, now should be able to just pop the whole thing apart. Alright, there you go. Now you have your inside of your empty half. You can go ahead and set that down. This half though, see, this piece is what's broken right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to carefully take this piece out. See, that's your differential. Now I'm going to tell you how to take the differential apart. Okay, this is all greasy stuff, so if you like clean hands, this isn't for you. Alright, take the 4 screws out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And careful, there's a lot of little pieces in here, and if you don't have spares, you're in trouble. So try to keep a nice big open work area when you go to take this apart. Oops. Got it. Nice use of gut. Alright, now you got all those 4 screws taken out. Should have a differential, looks like that. Now, very careful when you do this. Grab the gear shafts, pull apart. Okay, now in this case it came apart like this. There's some lightweight oil in here. I think it's 30 weight. I'm not sure. You can change it depending on your driving style. The stock weight is, I'm pretty sure it's 30. And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take out all the planetary gears. That's what these little guys are called. They have their own little shafts coming out of the differential. Going to want to take those out too. They just pop out. If you're going to replace the gears, make sure you replace them all at once. Don't just replace one gear, because as the gears wear, they wear evenly. And if you put one new gear in with a bunch of half-worn gears, that new gear will eat the worn gears. Okay, so now you have a empty differential. Okay, see, it's all empty, there's still some oil in there, that's okay. Now you take your new differential gears, if you're replacing your differential gears. If not, you shouldn't even have to take this thing apart, it's pretty sturdy. So you take your new differential gears, put 2 in. Okay, actually you can probably, nope, yeah, put 2 in. Then you take your new differential halves, or your differential outdrive pieces. See how there's this little stub shaft, focus camera, see how there's a little stub shaft? That comes out, make sure you keep this. Pop those in either side of your differential. Then in this side, see how each gear has a different height? This gear will be taller than that gear. On opposite corners, they will be the same height. So this gear is low and this gear is low, that gear is high and that gear is high. On the opposite side, make sure that since I've got one low and one high gear, I'm going to want another high gear and another low gear. One high gear, and where'd my other new one go? And one low gear. Okay, then your differential halves should be ready to assemble. Make sure you keep the high and low gears matched to where they were originally. And you take your new differential outdrive, pop it in this side, make sure you get it meshed up with these planetary gears. Okay, and then you put this right back in here, and everything should line up. If not, you can spin the side shafts until it does. Make sure when you spin it, you do not hear any grinding or anything bad. Okay, and then I will split this into 2 parts. The next part's going to be the reassembly.